A 2, a 3.
Welcome, friends, back to the Goon Files.
What's up, gamers?
It is. It's another lovely Monday night, and we're here to do the damn thing, as they say. And boyfriends, I think we got a real humdinger for you tonight.
A real one? A real one?
Icebreaker round. An actual real one.
Goodness.
Icebreaker round.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been in an awkward situation in somebody else's relationship? Campbell sighing because
you want us to do this live? You want us to do this live on Twitch? I'm not even in character yet. I can't even defend myself.
No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to think. What is a good icebreaker for tonight?
Oh, you're backing out based on that reaction.
I am. Absolutely.
Pull the plug. All right. Well, I have one. If we're going for a
second. Campbell, go ahead. Give us one.
Games. All right, everybody. 2 truths and a lie. Ready, set, go.
Oh, okay.
We did this as an icebreaker. My theater had a town hall the other day, and we did this as an icebreaker. You just had to run around to as many people as you could and do 2 truths and a lie. And if you got it, you ran away and went to go meet someone else.
Nice. Do the Jack Sparrow run.
I'm a bad liar, apparently. All right, hold on. Let me think.
You just have such a trustworthy face.
Thank you. But shouldn't that make me a better liar?
You would think, but I think it's more that, like, I don't know. I think, like, if your face is anything less than, like, big-eyed open ingenue, something's up. You know?
Oh, no.
If there's even just, like, a hint. If there's even a hint of,
that's
like, Columbina sneaking in.
That's what happened to me in the Catholic Church when I started showing signs of depression. They immediately assumed I was possessed.
Seems legit.
Kazi says every time we say humdinger, you have to take a shot.
Oh, good.
The angel gets its wings.
Right. Okay, I can do this. I can do 2 truths and a lie. Okay. I have had full ACL reconstruction surgery. When I was a kid, I told everyone I was friends with 2 ghosts named Sarah and Benny. And at UArts, I once stayed up for 49 hours straight.
I think that's just 3 truths.
I feel like I should know this. I think I'm gonna go with option 3. UArts for 49 hours.
Anybody have a differing opinion?
I'm gonna say the
number them so chat can guess.
I'm gonna say 1. I'm gonna say the ACL reconstructive surgery
is a lie.
Yeah.
I'm saying this was a sneaky one, and number 2 is a lie, and the lie is the names of the ghosts.
Oh,
good. That's the way to do it.
I think we're frozen.
Nice.
Yeah, we are. We're frozen, y'all.
For me too.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, OBS seems to be disconnected. I'm not really sure why that would be. Disconnected. Hold on, team.
Holding.
Someone tell the chat that I'm working on getting it fixed up.
We are working.
Whoops.
Twitch.
One day I'll be able to run stream and our stream at the same time.
I think it just, while I was looking for a solution, it may have just fixed itself.
I think it did.
Probably just a hiccup for Twitch. It happens.
Yeah. Okay. I think there was just the Twitch servers were failing to receive us for a bit because everything else seemed fine. Okay, we're back on.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, Sarah says we're back. Captain Zeb says we're back.
Okay,
friends.
Okay. All right. As the Twitch witch, I feel it is my responsibility to tell you all that was not my fault.
Well, good, because we're having some restructuring issues. No, I'm kidding.
I'm taking over everything.
Abster says it was Strahd. That makes sense.
Okay, now chat has to tell us what was the last thing we said.
What was the last thing you said?
Thing you said.
Before we vanished into
Did
that
chat
dark night.
hear? Did chat hear your 3 options, Campbell?
Chat, did you hear my 2 truths and a lie? Because I'm feeling proud that the group is divided.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Campbell got possessed in the Catholic Church. We did
Oh,
not.
okay, so start over, which is good because I think I missed them all too.
And number them so they can vote in. So they can vote in chat.
Okay. I'm gonna name number 1, ghosts.
Okay.
And that is that when I was a kid, I told everyone that I was friends with 2 ghosts named Sarah and Benny. I'm gonna name number 2. Is this the order I did it in last time? Did I
No,
do
it doesn't
Keep
matter.
going.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Number 2, I'm gonna say all-nighter, which is that I once stayed up for 49 hours straight when I was in school at UArts. And I'm gonna call number 3 surgery, which is that I had full ACL reconstructive surgery on one of my knees.
My pick is number 2. I think number 2 is the lie. The 49 straight hours.
Okay.
And I think Campbell is being a real big sneak right now. And the ghost one's a lie. And she's just switching up the names of the ghosts. She had ghost friends, but that's not their names.
Okay.
I think it's 3. I think it's the ACL.
You think the ACL is a lie?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go in order. Number 1, ghosts is true.
Yeah, I knew it. I thought I remember you telling me that.
I would draw
Okay.
their pictures and I would sit on the school bus and be like, no, this is them. And show people their picture that
I want to hear more about this at a later date.
Okay. Number 2, the all-nighter is false.
I nailed it.
It's a lie.
Okay.
Nailed it. You can't stay up that long. You get so cranky.
I was so upset. And number 3, surgery is true. I had full ACL reconstructive surgery with a nicked meniscus on my left knee from dancing in college.
Ow.
Ooh.
Oh, there you have it, folks.
It was the shapoopy.
Yeah, sounds.
It
That'll
was
do
the
it.
shapoopy from Music Man. That did it.
That'll do it.
Okay. Got 2 truths and a lie?
I do. I am, full disclosure, I'm terrible at this game. This is more for chat because I feel like you guys will all be able to figure it out very quickly. Number 1, I've never broken a bone.
Oh.
Number 2, I did gymnastics for 8 years. Number 3, my favorite outfit when I was 3 years old was a dress with lions on the skirt.
Ooh. 1 is bone, 2 is gymnastics, and 3 is
I'm
lions.
gonna say, well, are we allowed to guess, or is it?
I think give the I think
Chat time to go. Sound
it is
off,
tricky.
Chat. Sound
Yeah,
off, chat.
sound off real quick. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 3s, as in like they are assuming that 3 is the
I
lie.
bet it's not lions. I bet
You're betting that lions is
I'm
true.
going to do the thing that I'm going to do the thing that Tyler did, which is that it was a dress, but it wasn't lions on it. It was something else.
Okay.
Where is this?
Okay.
I've never heard of this strategy in
I know.
2 Truths and a
This
Lie before,
technicality.
but you 2 are so confident in it.
It's a good strategy.
Perhaps it's harder for the goons than I thought it was.
No, I think I know. It's got to be 1, right? It's got to
Okay.
be 1.
Let's get all the goon guesses in. Trevor says
think it's
1.
the
Ned,
broken
what's
bone.
yours? You
Yeah,
think it's
I
broken
think-
bone?
you
Tyler, what
think
about
he
you?
has
I think
broken
you've
bone.
definitely broken something.
Tyler, what about you? What's your guess?
Yeah, I know you broke something.
You're going
Sorry.
with broken Campbell, are you sticking with your dress answer or have the answers of the goons swayed you?
I'm not going to sway now just because I have new information. It's not like I'm
Just because you've been ousted.
just because I have new information. It's not like I'm a progressive.
All
That was
right.
a good joke. Trevor, did you hear my joke?
Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Yes,
Very
thank you.
topical.
Very
topical,
supportive.
my love. Yeah.
Okay. Number 3, my favorite outfit when I was 3 years old was a dress with lions on the skirt is true.
Great. Was it a Lion
number-
King dress?
It was a lie. Like I called it my lion dress and I really loved it. I think there are pictures of me somewhere wearing it. Number
knew
2,
that
I
one had
did
to be
gymnastics for
true.
8 years was true. I did do gymnastics for 8 years.
If you
And-
haven't seen on the TikTok, there is an impressive video where
There's
we are doing
there's a
gymnastics.
display of me trying to relive my former glory. And then number 1, I've never broken a bone is false. However, it was not from the gymnastics, nor was it from many of the other terribly dangerous things I've done in my life, including being in Spider-Man. It was from falling off my bike, and it
Damn.
happened 3 years ago.
Damn it.
And I broke my collarbone, my left collarbone. I still have a plate in there holding it all together.
I didn't know that about the plate.
To be fair, you were riding 2 bikes, so it makes it a little more understandable.
That's a part of the story I typically leave out. I had a habit back when I lived in New York and Philly of like, okay, so I used to do this all the time. I would, if friends were visiting me when I was either in New York or Philly, if they were in a hotel or something, I would, because I had 2 bikes. I had my big bike and I had a little foldy bike. And I would be like, all right, well, if you're going to come around with, go around the city with me, like, let's get you on a bike because it's the easiest way to get around, in my opinion. So I would ride my big bike and sort of like pull the little foldy bike alongside next to me and get to where I was going and give them the foldy bike. And then we would do whatever it is we're doing. And then I would drop them off and bring both bikes back. Kristen left her bike at my brother-in-law's house one time. So I was coming home from work and I was biking home from work. And I was like, okay, well, why don't I just swing by and grab it? Because it's been there for way too long and I don't like that. And for the first time ever, doing that just completely got spun up in the in whatever and just ate it real hard and landed directly on my left shoulder and broke my left collarbone. Are you happy, Tyler?
Ghost says it was hubris.
I thought it was a cooler story, honestly, than just falling off your bike.
Well, I've done. Well, here's my problem with that part of the story. Here's the I have done so many things that like if the story of those things ended with me breaking a bone, people would be like, wow. That makes sense. And also you're lucky it wasn't worse. Like you were in Spider-Man or you did gymnastics for 8 years or you jumped off of a thing that was how high? But like, no, I was just being an idiot. Like that's all it was. My only crime was being reckless in my 30s.
Yeah, well, wait, listen, the 30-something circus life didn't choose you. You didn't choose the 30-something life, Kay.
Chose us.
The 30-something circus life chose you.
We are putting a 30-something circus. We now have monthly calendars to keep track of our shit, and we are putting a 30-something circus on on our summer calendar.
Yeah, we gotta keep that regular because I have
fly again.
I have nightmares that one day I'll wake up and feel like I can't do a backflip anymore. So we got to keep those.
We're gonna get you flipping, Kay. Don't you worry.
We got to keep those regular.
All right, who's next? Who's next? 2 truths and a lie.
I think it's you, Trev.
Trev.
Okay, all right, I'll go. Let's see. Okay, I have been chased by a bear. I am related to Topher Grace, and I once. God, I'm so bad at this game. Fuck. Oh fuck. I'm a published playwright.
I feel like you being related to Topher Grace is a very believable lie. That's my first instinct, and I'm sticking with it. Yeah. I'm going with number 2, Topher Grace. Because I think it's totally believable that you could have been chased by a bear. You grew up in like the Berkshires, for crying out loud.
I think these are all lies.
Well, then he's cheating.
All lies.
I think these are all lies.
Trevor,
I'm locking that in.
Cheat.
You're locking that in. That's your final answer.
Yeah, I got to go with the Topher Grace.
Number 2. What do we think in the chat? We think 3,
I'm
3,
seeing
3,
some 2s.
3. Everyone says 3 because I took too long to come up with the last one. Great. Well, the answer, have we been doing this? We've been exposing the truth first and then doing the lie?
However you want. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Number 1, I've been chased by a bear. That's true. I think I've talked about that on Twitch before. Number 3, I'm a published playwright is actually very technically true. And the second one is that I'm related to Topher Grace is a lie. I just get mistaken for him all the time.
Just one of those faces.
Yeah. When I was in high school, I wrote a play through the International Thespian Festival. It was called Why Men. It was about a bunch of people who had mutations that weren't helpful. So it was like the main character, like one of the characters was moist, and the other one was just adhesive. Right? Yeah.
You might have heard of the X-Men. Well. We're kind of similar.
And a person who worked for the local paper, and also ran a small publishing company, published it for me, and we did a production of it at Mass MoCA, the local fine arts institute. So
I
love Mass MoCA.
don't know if I knew this. You must have told me at some point along the line.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure that I told you that early on, but I don't know. It hasn't come up in a while, I guess.
Haster the Ghost is 3 for 3, baby.
What color was the bear, Trev?
It was a black bear.
Okay.
It was springtime, and I went down. It was at the river behind our house, and I think Baby must have been close by.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And
I will say, I just watched Cocaine Bear.
How was that?
That movie is it's fun. It's a fun romp.
Would you say, Kay, that it's a humdinger?
No, I wouldn't.
Doesn't meet humdinger quality.
But I did enjoy it. I would recommend it.
Was it a humdinger? No, it was fine.
It was fine.
All right, Mr. Tyler.
Ready, set, go.
So I was in ensemble in middle school.
You mean
Is it like drama club?
Like high-end singing club.
Okay.
Group. Yeah, you know, like you had to try out for it.
Like a choir sort of deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in Tennessee. And I played for the Pennsylvania rugby all-star team.
What? I'm learning a lot.
I feel like I feel almost certain that number 3 is true.
Yeah, I think
based on the fact that I'm going to say number 1. I'm going to say number 1.
I'm going to say number 2.
I'm going to say 2. I'm going to say Tennessee.
Oh boy.
Jack?
I'm
What's it
torn.
gonna be?
We got a couple of 2s. We got a couple of 1s.
I'm gonna go with 2 as well. That's where my instincts are leading me.
Are we
Haster
ready?
the Ghost. Haster the Ghost is about to go 4 for 4. So what's true, Tyler?
So I was in ensemble in 7th grade and 8th grade. I was a soprano.
No.
Good for you.
My voice changed. And then I just
Good for
started
you,
mouthing
buddy.
words.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yep.
That's fun.
Yep. And especially, so I was really nervous during my tryout. So I sang really quiet and really like high. So like I sang even higher than I normally would because I was like one-on-one with the teacher. She was like, okay, sing. And I was like, what? My friends were in it. So I wanted to be in it too, you know?
Of course. Choir was the place to be.
Yeah. I was not born in Tennessee. I was born in Philadelphia.
All right.
Yeah. You just sound like you could have been born in Tennessee.
I know, yeah. I get that a lot. People always ask me.
Campbell, our resident Southern,
Mm-hmm.
can sign off on that.
Southern.
Born and raised in and around Philadelphia, and I just talk like a weirdo for no reason.
You talk like someone who's from the Philly Bucks County area.
For sure, yeah.
My emotional roller coaster.
Yeah. See, I don't know why I don't get Philly a lot. I get Southern.
A lot of people hear Philly and especially Pittsburgh too. Like Pittsburgh is worst, and here Southern. Like the first time I met someone from Pittsburgh, I was like, "Are you from Alabama? Like, what is going on here?"
Yeah, Pittsburgh people do talk funny though. They're funny talkers. You know?
So do Philly people. We're just used to it.
Listen, we're city funny talkers. All right, we're not like country funny talkers.
Fair.
And I did play for the Pennsylvania Rugby All-Star Team. EPRU,
Wow.
Eastern Pennsylvania Rugby Union.
EPRU.
Yeah, played my junior and senior year for him. So, yeah.
Biggs Jasper.
That's also why I hate Pittsburgh, because I blew my knee out for a second time in Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
So not only do I hate all Pittsburgh sports, I also hate the city because bad stuff happens there.
Fair enough.
Was this before or after you? Because didn't you go to college in Pittsburgh?
No, I went to Penn State.
That's in
Everything
Philly.
about Tyler is Philly.
State College. Yeah.
I really thought
State
I don't know. Is there a college in Pittsburgh that has a similar name to Penn State? Why do I always get that confused? I always feel like Penn State is in Pittsburgh, but I'm just mixing it up. Never mind. Okay,
They might have like a campus near Pittsburgh. They have
Maybe. I don't know.
like everywhere. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I think all that's
Bring
left
us
is
home,
the
Ned.
handler.
Bring us home, Ned. We have to get through your 2 truths and a lie, and also sponsorships corner and content warning corner by 8:30. Go.
That's literally a minute. Okay. 2 truths and a lie. I have built a fully functional suit of armor. I have shaken hands with the lead singer of Iron Maiden. And I can shotgun 4 beers in a row.
Well, now, Ned.
It's all seemed very believable.
See, they are all really believable. I somehow feel like 3 is the least believable.
3 is just not true, only because it's not the 2 other things, which are too true. Almost too true.
Yeah, I think you could have said a lot of things. You could have said a lot of things for number 3, and I would have been like, "That's a lie." After the first 2, I'm sticking with 3.
Well, you got me. It's 3. Anyway, Campbell, on to sponsorship corner.
Wow, we got here so fast. Here we are in sponsorships corner. The Goon, this Goon joint, as many Goon joints, are brought to you as ever by Modern Artifice, maker of magical merchandise and nerdy novelties.
Huzzah.
They are on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/Modern Artifice, where you can use our discount code Goon10 for 10% off of your order. They have sweet metal dice. They have sweet resin dice. You can get mystery sets, which is super fun. And tonight's stream is brought to you by a new sponsor that we are very excited about. For the first time ever, our stream is being sponsored by a new fantasy writer who reached out to us because she has a new book coming out that is available exclusively on Kickstarter from May 1st to May 22nd. And it is called Aemon, Queen of the Flightless Dragons by Martha Carr. You can learn more at marthacarr.com, and you can get information on her Kickstarter from there. And tonight for our giveaway, we are going to be giving away an advanced hard copy signed Aemon, Queen of the Flightless Dragons book, as well as a bonus from us, a Goon pin button pack.
A Goon fucks button pack.
Because Etsy doesn't want us to say the F word anymore. So now we
doesn't say it on there.
They don't want
There's
us to say the F word anymore.
Womp, womp, womp.
So tonight, hang out in the chat until break, and for your chance to win a hardcover copy of Aemon and also a Goon pin button pack. And while I'm here, while I have the mic, one mic, kids. My kids are so great today. They had their final performances. One mic. We are an improvised spooky adventure. So content warning for mature themes, violence, sexuality. We're getting into some sanity stuff and a disorder mechanic in the game that we are going to try and be respectful about. But we're going to be making some guesses, and we are not doctors, but actors. Mm-hmm. So we will try and hold ourselves accountable, and you can do the same. So take care of yourself. If you need to take a step away and come back when it's fun.
Yeah.
Wow, we made it 8:32. That's not bad.
We're kicking ass and taking names. And Delta Green is not really about new fantasy writers' books, nor Goon fuck pack buttons. Delta Green is not about guns, and Delta Green is not about a bug hunt. Delta Green is not about understanding anything at all. Delta Green is about the end of everything. Your family, everyone you know, your country, all life on Earth. It's about the end of everything and your place in it. Because you'll end too. That's what the fear is about. That's what the game is about. It's not about winning, and it's not about advancement, and it's not about the best weapon or the most clever plan. Delta Green is about the end of everything and how much of it you'll live to see. Welcome. I'm Ned Iannicone, and I'll be your handler this evening. Boy, were you handled last time. I'll say that.
I sure felt handled.
Hashtag handle me daddy. We ended the end of the night. Everybody had gone to sleep and had woken up in the morning. The time is yours. You had a quick discussion, but for those of our friends that weren't here last time, does anybody want to give a quick recap as to what transpired last time?
David Kaplan tried to run me over with a car.
Whoa. My dumb cab driver tried to run you over. I merely gave him $100 and made him act stupid by scanning.
You merely gave him $100 and said, "Kill that lady."
I said drive by. I said,
follow that cab.
I asked you to shoot across her nose, not up it. Yeah.
And Fire Hoop and Mama points out aptly, Daphne wasn't handled the way she wanted to be.
No, she absolutely was not.
No.
Nor by whom she wanted to be.
A certain somebody got in the way of that.
Yes. But I snuck out to go see my boy Warren Packard. I did not encounter Warren Packard. I encountered his to-be ex-wife Maria. It is complicated. David tried to tracked me down, but the roles were not ever in his favor. We lost some friendship points. We gained some friendship points. And then we woke up in the morning, and me and David, I think, both have essentially a point of exhaustion right now.
Essentially.
Where we're taking a -10. I'm going into the office today, and then the last thing that happened was we saw on the news that a certain Damian Lucas is missing, who was the dude that I talked to in the bathroom at Rumor.
Did we all see
correct.
that, or I can't remember if that was just Daphne who saw it or if everybody saw it.
I think that it's fair to say that Daphne, I think that was in the car, wasn't it, on the way to...
I think we said it was in a Wawa.
Yes, we did.
Sure.
It was in the Wawa. You walked in to get your
I
coffee.
stopped to get coffee for me and Bev. Yep.
Very good. Very good. Well,
I will volunteer myself as saying that I have not seen it unless we have a TV in the apartment, which I doubt we do. Because I've been on my computer in the morning. That's what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, fair enough. So, cut to the Wawa. Daphne, you see this on the news, and you have a coffee in one hand and a cruller in the other. Time is yours.
Fuck. And I go get back in. What am I driving now? How did I get to this? How did I get here? Unclear.
How did I get to this?
I can't remember
Well,
how
we
I
may never
got to
know.
Wawa.
I think it's safe to say that you either took a cab because your car is totaled.
Yeah.
And you have not gone back to get your you haven't gotten your government issued vehicle yet.
Right. Yeah. So I go back out and maybe I told the guy to wait on the corner.
Yep. Yeah, he's running the meet. He's got his paper out. He's like kind of sitting there waiting.
More likely, I need the fresh air, and I got him to drop me off at like the one that's closest to the field office, and then I'm gonna walk the rest of the way.
Great. This poor schmuck is just sitting there reading the paper, being like,
Well, if I knew I was gonna walk the rest of the way, I wouldn't have told him wait.
okay. So we'll say you walk back to him and you go, you know what? I thought I needed you to wait, but
I need the air.
I'm gonna walk from here. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll
He's
head
like,
to the office.
All right, suit yourself. Drives off.
Now, maybe the chat can sound off because I don't know the answer. In a field office like the FBI, like the Philly FBI field office on Arch Street, would the lab that we send shit to be on site of something like that, or would that be a separate location?
I'm going to say that your field office does have a lab in it. It's not huge, like you can't be dissecting bodies and working on major things, but they have a small section where they can run, toxicology reports and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, separate but nearby, says everybody in the chat. So yeah, let's call it walkable.
Absolutely. We'll say that
it kind of feels like a little campus.
Yeah.
Or like a hospital or something where it's like in a separate building but nearby. So I'm gonna go straight to the lab because I've got a coffee for Bev.
Yes. So you head to the you head straight to the lab and you walk into this field office and essentially the two doors open up and you walk in and there is a console there that requires an ID badge.
Mm-hmm.
your ID badge, your FBI ID badge.
Which I certainly have on me.
Yeah. So you pull it and you swipe it and it goes boop, and like unlocks and the turnstile allows you to go through.
It's very fancy for 95.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a sensor thing. It's like you swiped it through a magnetic strip and like this turnstile unlocked and allowed you to walk through it. But, you know, top secret security.
Like the RFID, like kind of guy.
Yeah. That like opens the gates. Yeah.
Nice.
So you walk in and you start walking. You're walking through these really dingy government funded hallways. It's like that awful beige.
The lighting
color.
is terrible. Everything
Yeah.
is gray and beige.
It's
The
all
carpet
fluorescent
is, like,
lights.
thin and burgundy. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ground is like beige concrete coated floor.
Oh, like
It's
a high school.
Like a high school. Looks exactly like a high school. Yeah.
Or a prison.
Either or. Yeah.
Much the same, yeah.
And Daphne, as you walk, you are just constantly confronted with men in suits and loafers walking by you and essentially just ignoring you. Even though you are dressed the same part, you are on the same level, you have the badge, but you are not you're just not on their radar. And you go up to the lab and Bev is there.
I think I will say two things. I think I'm very much on their radar, but not in the same way that it's like, hey, Daph, like, how's such and such going? It's just like it's like whatever conversation they're having, they stop having.
Yeah.
As I pass by.
Even better.
And then their conversation picks up as they pass by. And I feel like I do what I do on the streets of Philly sometimes, which is just that I'm trying to look ahead and not make eye contact, but not look like I'm trying too hard not to make eye contact.
Yeah.
And then I get in the elevator and go down to the basement where the lab is.
Heard. So you go down to the basement. Actually, roll a
Hi, sweet girl.
No, don't roll anything. So you go to get into the elevator and the elevator opens up. Aw, a Dusty appeared.
Dusty also want to stream.
You hop into the elevator and there's an agent and like a receptionist in there. And they're also heading down to the basement, or they're heading down to a lower level. So you hop in. And the agent kind of looks at you and goes, Agent Crook.
Morning.
And it's just awkward as all hell. Elevator goes.
I take
stops
like
at
7 sips of coffee just to like have something to do with my hands.
Yeah. It stops at like sub basement 1 and like opens and the guy gets out and the receptionist gets out. And then it closes and it goes down to sub basement 2. And they open up and you see essentially like a mini lab. There's microscopes and petri dishes and stuff out. This is also where they would have like essentially if they needed to do a dissection of something or like a skin sample or anything like that. And obviously the ability to do a toxicology report. And you see Bev and she's got big framed glasses on. She's got these big, like, kind of rhinestone glasses, and she's got gloves on, and she's got a mask, and she's holding this thing with these tweezers in this like cage, and she sees the door open, and she just yells, and she goes, "Don't move!"
Oh, all right.
Ow!
do you need an extra pair of eyes?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine, Daphne. I got it. Oh, God.
Listen, not to put too fine a point on it, but do you need the eyes of someone who was born after 1950?
Yeah. Just shut up and get over here.
All right. I got coffee for you.
She pulls her hand out of the gloves and she goes, "Oh, hazelnut, my favorite." And she kind of like sits at the desk and like crosses her legs and goes, All right, hotshot, your turn.
All right. Well, one, you look fabulous.
Oh, what do you
And
want?
two, what did I give you? What is that thing?
Well, fix this thing for me, and then we'll talk.
All right.
Bev.
Oh, Bev.
Bev has an exclamation point over her head. Like, first, you must complete my quest.
Yeah. And she's just kind of like, yeah. Hi, adventurer. No. Yeah. So she's like kind of like playing with her curly Italian hair, and she's like, "Go ahead, it's your move."
All right. Can I roll to do whatever the fuck she's asking me to do?
Yeah. She is slowly gluing together a broken bottle with fingerprints on it for a forensics crime lab. So she is putting shards of glass, and they are tiny, together so that they can recreate the violent crime that occurred.
How is she trying to do it? Is she trying to glue the individual pieces to each other?
Yeah. You see that it is so uncontaminated. It's in one of those blast boxes with a glass pane, and there is tweezers and like a little petri dish of glue and like a little cotton swab and just a pile of like glass, and all the glass is labeled per like A123, A124, A120, B123.
Is this a glass bottle that would have had a curve to it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna find like
it's like a wine bottle. It's like a heavy kind of wine bottle that it fell a distance and shattered. Didn't just break, it shattered. Yeah.
I'm gonna find two like instruments to suspend a piece of clear tape in between so that there's a little bit of a curve to it. And then instead of trying to glue these individual pieces together, I'm gonna take the tweezers and I'm gonna take whatever she has already glued and I'm gonna lay it down on this curve, like face down with the tape facing up so that it sticks. And then I'm going to set her up so she's actually laying the pieces down onto the tape so that they're already holding together, and it curves like the curve of a wine bottle, so she doesn't have to sit there and stick like individual pieces together.
Great. Give me a Jesus fucking Christ roll. Give me a
give me a genius check. You just passed it.
I don't even. You know what? Oh, man, it's like I'm caught. Well, you know what? Let me ask you this. What do you think you would roll to do that? I'm caught between a couple, but what do you think Daphne would do?
I mean, of my individual things, it feels like forensics is the most appropriate.
Yeah, I think you would pull from your forensics, although.
Or it's like a dex check, but I suck at that.
I'm gonna say dex, because the thing that I was actually thinking about was surgery, because that's how closely you are moving these pieces together to try to get them.
I don't have
attached.
anything in surgery.
Yeah,
I have 0% in surgery. So now I have -10 in surgery.
Give me a dex check. Give me a dex check.
I rolled a 3.
Wow. What's your dex?
40 regularly, unless you want to call it 30.
Wow. So it would have been 30 and you got a 3. So you pull this maneuver with the tape and you wrap it around, and in one fell swoop, you've set everything up and you just go like this. You roll the bottle on the tape and all of the pieces fall into place, and you're like holding the bottle and the tape in one hand, and you just gently place the bottle down and put the tape down. And Bev is like looking at you with the coffee and just like, fucking show off.
I needed a win, all right?
All right.
Been a rough couple of days.
And she gets up and she comes over. She's like, "How are you, honey?" And she like puts a heart, like gives you a big old hug and is like, "How is everything?"
I don't even know how to begin to answer that question.
I'm sure you're packed with this fucking case.
I am something with this fucking case, and then I picked up a little something on the side that I've got I'm putting on the docket for once this thing is kind of wrapped down, and that's what I need
Jeez.
your help with.
Daff, got you burning the candle at both ends.
I stopped being tired 10 years ago. It's fine. I don't even feel it anymore.
Yeah, well, these lines are from my children, and these are from my husband, and then all this is all the bureau. And she just kind of like claps, and she has those like kind of lower heeled shoes.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking?
A nice thick kitten heel.
Yeah, and she I don't know what that is. You know the term. So a kitten heel, and she
Chunky.
Chunky, right? Yeah, but
It's a
just
chunky
enough of
kitten.
like a raise, that she's like. And she walks over to this cabinet that has a bunch of like what looks like vials and stuff in it, and she pulls one set of vials down. And you see liquids in the vials, and it's like yellow, blue, and black at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a write-up, a toxicology report. And she goes, "This thing you sent me, reverb, you said it was?"
Well, I sent her the flower.
Right. You sent her the flower.
Mm-hmm.
Same color pattern, but she pulls like one leaf, and that's all that's left of this flower. The rest of it was like dissolved and used. And she's looking through the notes, and she goes, "Yeah, this flower doesn't grow here. It's a form of lotus. It's called a black lotus.
Mm-hmm.
It's known in the Middle East and Asia as Lao, Laio. It's a type of psychedelic.
You ever any drugs been made out of this before?
Well, I mean, most popularly, it's been mixed with opium all the fucking time. This used to be something that was used for spirit journeys. This is the kind of thing that, we see this all the time in busts of, the hippies. They got peyote, they got, ayahuasca, they got this. The problem is, from what you told me, you found this on a heavy-hitting drug dealer. Which tells me that he's splicing it with something else.
All right. So if people were going on like hallucinogenic journeys that were damaging, like I think causing serious brain damage after like one use, it would have had to be cut with something else.
I mean, listen, Daphne, between you and me, I mean, enough of any psychedelic drug will send somebody into a state of psychosis. It doesn't take much. The problem is, this was considered sacred. It's very much like ayahuasca. Like I said, it's spirit journey. It's not something that, I mean, I've never seen it mixed in a street drug before.
All right, and I'll pull out like the reverb sample that I got at the club that night. Nice. And be like, all right, I got reason to believe that this is what it's being made into. Apparently, like maybe Philadelphia police or something had a sample of this about 50 years ago. I don't know how to explain it. It's not just the hallucinogenic thing. This is connected to something else. And I swear, this might sound fucking crazy. This might just sound like me and my, satanic panic bullshit. I think this is connected. You're talking about a spirit journey. This feels to me like it's connected to a cult.
Drug?
The guys I pulled this off of, the flower.
Yeah.
They were not all right. They were not normal. They didn't look right. They didn't talk right. And they were ready to lay down their lives for whatever this thing was. That to me, that's not how people act around a normal street drug.
It sounds very culty to me. Sounds like all the things we've been involved in the past 10 years.
All right. Can you run a tox on this here, and I'll give her the reverb?
Sure.
And
yeah. Give me 5 minutes because this is going to be a lot easier than a organic plant matter. And she goes and she takes the pill and she breaks it open, and she like pours it into.
Dirty baby.
Oh,
Sleepy girl.
A sleeping angel.
So she goes over and she gets new test tubes out and she starts putting droplets in. She's dabbing a little bit in here and a little bit there and a little bit there and a little bit here. And she's putting drops in and she puts it into one and she's like, all right. Looks like I got a trace of MDMA here.
Uh-huh.
She's like, so, I mean, we're talking about psychedelics. We're going pretty hard to the head. And then she takes drops and she puts it in another thing. Sugar, glucose to be exact. And then she does a couple more drops in the final one.
spice.
And it goes black.
Everything nice.
What's this? Trace amounts of chemical X?
Make them perfect little girls.
And she
that's the Powerpuff
explodes in a puff
Girls. We're
of blue,
born.
green, and purple smoke. Yeah.
Using their ultra
pink smoke.
superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. No, sorry. Okay.
And Beverly.
And Beverly.
Beverly.
Blossom, Bubbles, and Beverly.
So she puts these drops in the last one, Daphne, and it turns just as black as the other set.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh. Where did you get this?
I got
Was this off the same people you got the flower?
No, I got this off of a now missing lower level shithead.
Well, that's interesting because this drug has got traces of Lao in it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good at all. That's 2 psychedelics. And this isn't small doses either.
This isn't a combination you've seen before.
Absolutely not. I would have remembered this. And the sugar is going to act as it's going to act as kind of a Kickstarter for the psychedelics. It's going to get the blood pumping.
Mm-hmm. How advanced would somebody have to be to mix something like that? You know?
Either really fucking lucky and stupid, or this person knows what they're fucking doing. This isn't. And she like pulls out the pill packaging and she's like, this is pharmaceutical grade.
Right.
Look, the seals, the wax.
I know. What kind of operation would you have to be running to manufacture something like this?
Well, Daph, we deal with all sorts of street drugs all the time. Some people are cooking shit out of their basement in West Philly, and other people are getting it from a major supply across the bridge in Camden. It's complex to tell, but
Would you have to have somebody involved in pharmaceuticals to be able to make something like this in tablet form?
in tablet form, yeah. In capsule form like this, no. You could have regular shitheads off the street just packing the things together. The difficulty here is, how many more? Do you have any more of those pills?
How many did I get off of?
You had 5.
All right.
You
Yeah.
had 5 doses.
This is all we got.
So she takes them and she holds them like next to each other, and she's looking at like the really fine things, and then she moves them under like a microscope, and she's looking at them, and she's like, well, it's really hard to fucking tell from the naked eye, but they're hand making this shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't got a factory. Look. And she like points at the microscope, and you like take a look, and she's like, you see that divot mark there? That's from a fingernail. Somebody was pressing these capsules together.
Can I look? Is there anything like in the fine print on these capsules? Any like identifying marker that like whoever was manufacturing these things, any mark that they would leave behind?
Yeah, give me a search roll.
Roland was here. LOL.
LOL.
With like a picture, like
I
Steve-O,
can't.
like
You can't make that. I mean, that's a 9.
Right.
nice.
She's in her element. She's
Nice.
in the headquarters.
She's in the building, folks. She's in the building. Yeah. So you see. Geez, what do I give you with that?
The answers, Ned.
The answers,
The
Ned.
answers.
I don't know. You can't
Give
handle
us
the truth.
The plot, Ned.
The plot.
Deliver the plot.
You see this weird, like almost alien script. It doesn't look like any language that you've been trained to spot in writing.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like ancient, like hieroglyphics.
Bev, can you give me like a Post-it or something?
Yeah, and she hands you a Post-it, and she's like,
And I'm gonna try and like as I'm looking at it, and then like peek my head out and keep looking at it, and I'm gonna try and write this script down on a Post-it note for myself.
"Great,
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's
Give
the
me-
yellow side.
give me another. Give me a Dex roll and an alertness roll."
Okay. The first thing I rolled was a 29, which under my Dex still works because even with a -10, I have 30 in Dex.
Just made it. Absolutely.
I keep on I'm changing dice every time. And what was the other one? Alertness.
You're on fire tonight, Campbell.
Alertness.
Alertness.
Jeez.
No.
Head in sometime.
Yeah. Alert. I have a 50 in alertness or a 40, and I got a 56.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're writing, and you feel like you got it. Like you're able to read it and like kind of make the marks. You pull back and you look at it, and it looks very much like what you looked at. It looks like hieroglyphics. It looks like these kind of weird lines and dots and stuff. And you have never seen any language like this. But you know,
Maybe.
give me an occult roll.
Oh, I have a decent in occult. Please, God. Okay, I rolled a 22. I have a 33 in occult.
Yep.
Critical
Still got it! I still got
success.
it!
You crit.
Holy
Crit.
shit!
You got a crit, girl.
Oh
Under
my God.
23 with the -10.
Oh
Wow.
no!
Wow.
Fuck!
You know,
Oh,
Daphne,
by one.
I won!
With a
critical
crit.
success is still a critical success. Daphne, maybe it's that awesome Wawa coffee you slammed back in the taxi ride over here. Maybe it was the smell of the Utz pretzel factory on your way in. Maybe it was just the fact that you're back in the office and you are doing what you know you are fucking good at.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
But you look at this and you know right out of the gate, you know two things. You're looking at it and you're like, this is a made up language. This is a language that a group of people have made up.
Uh-huh.
You're like, this is definitely a cult. This is definitely a cultish kind of language or otherworldly, but it belongs to a society of some sort.
Technically, all languages are made up.
This one's new.
And the last thing that you realize
Is that
Is
Bev
you-
has died.
Bev's dead. You realize that you can make out what looks like these symbols, and you just have this thing pop into your head when you're looking at these symbols. Choa choa.
Oh, gee. Oh.
And take 1 point of sanity damage. You see these, and you're like, what is that? And like it like kind of gets to you, but it flashes into your head, and you're gonna add 1 percentile to your unnatural skill.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm up to 11.
Yeah.
And Choa Choa, that was something that me and Diana both witnessed. Or was that
while you were
just
hunting for the supplier?
Choa Choa are watching.
Yeah, that popped up on my BBS as I was being chased out of a chat room.
But you know now that this name and what you were looking in the chat room, you've now connected the two, that this pill comes from that supplier, and you know that that's who's making these. Great roll.
Great. I think I take what I'm going to take. I take like some of the reverb back, probably like 3 out of 5. Yeah. Leave the other 2 with Bev, like, because she's had run tests on them.
Okay.
I think that I assume that they are like lost to me. They have been like dismantled and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to look at Bev and I'm going to be like, and I'm going to like grab her hand.
Yeah.
Be like, you and me, Bev. All right? We're going to make it out of here. Okay? We're going to make it through this thing.
Daph,
okay?
We're going to be running this fucking building.
All right.
It's going to be us.
Fuck yeah. All right? You have a fucking awesome day. Okay?
I will. Honey.
You made my morning. All right? Cheers. And I'll cheers my Wawa coffee with her. And I'll like pocket my shit. And I've got a pep in my step.
And you walk out, and we kind of zoom out of that shot, and she turns back to the bottle that's sitting in the thing, and she just looks at the tape, and she looks at the bottle, and she goes, fucking Daphne. Cut to the apartment where we have David, we have Diana, and we have Teddy.
Diana and the boys.
Go.
Oh, I mean, Diana doesn't have much to say. She's been on her computer all morning. I think what I said last time, and I'm sticking with this, is that she wants to spend a little bit of time in the morning working on like some personal stuff, just trying to get like a little professional victory if she can. Spend a little bit of time on like a work project she's been doing, with the hope of maybe regaining some sanity on the process.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me how you do that. How does that manifest? Like what does Diana feel gets her back in the groove while she's working for for this government organization?
Taking down people she doesn't like.
Just makes me feel like myself.
She has been working on at work. She and Brandon have been working on this mission, or this I don't know, project, I suppose, called codename Salamander. And this is a series of investigations into ethics violations against Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich.
Yes, ma'am.
Holy shit.
Quick history corner. They both, eventually, not Diana in the actual history, but 84 ethics violations will be found. All but one will be dropped, but the one that sticks will result in a $300,000 fine, and the first time ever in the history of the House that the Speaker was reprimanded for ethics violations.
Hey, fun facts. Thanks, Kay.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah. And Newt Gingrich is a piece of shit. So you, and that's just my 2
History
cents.
corner.
Yeah, history corner. So you're cracking away at this thing, and you're typing up, and you have some stuff already. Like you have your already, and you're categorizing it, and you're pinging Brandon, and Brandon's like pinging you back, and like adding another file with like another code underneath that shows like this is the date that he was violating this shit, and he's you guys are putting this thing together. Diana, I want you to give me an intelligence roll and then a sanity roll. You want to get under your sanity, and with the intelligence roll, you want to get under your intelligence.
Okay. Okay. Oh, dang it. I failed the intelligence.
Okay.
65 I got 70 something. And then for sanity, oh boy. Okay. I want to get under my current sanity, which is low. But I failed. No, failed both.
Mini Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diana, maybe it's this new thing that you're working on is just throwing a wrench in your groove. Maybe you are just, I don't know. How does it manifest? What are you missing links? Do some of the links like not go through? Are you missing some code as you're typing it? Like what?
You know what I think it is?
A semicolon out of place.
Oh God. You're giving me flashbacks. Yeah, it's not so much that she is missing something for the project. It's just that she's distracted. I think halfway through it, she instead starts trying to dig in the internet for references to Choa Choa.
Oh, uh-oh.
I thought you would never fucking ask.
Oh, no.
They sought me out. They sought me out. So
you start pinging. You're pinging Brandon, and then like before you know it, you're like, fuck this. Open new window. And you're like, you open it up and you just go into a different search. But you're so talented that like you're still sending things back and forth to Brandon and still searching at the same time. Give me a search roll.
Okay. Oh God, different dice. These ones have only been rolling 70 somethings all night. Whoops. Oh no, come back. Oh, all right, that one's gone forever. I have one of these and I have one of okay, this will be the 10 side. God damn it. 61 over 43.
God,
you want to push it?
Yeah, I do. I do. So
I want to push it.
Yeah, push it good. I think she's being very safe at first. She's looking at like surface level. She's just finding stuff. She's finding stuff where like, you would also find recipes and news articles.
Yeah,
and
you type Cho into Google.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or like, the nascent version. And she's like, ugh, no, that's
Ask Jeeves.
Listen, I'm not gonna find anything at the top level here. We're gonna need to dig in a little bit. And I'm gonna roll an 80.
No.
I don't know. I can't roll. I can't roll for shit tonight.
Do you have any inspiration points?
Oh boy. I do. Okay.
Give me that tens place.
Fire.
Give me that tens place a second time.
Don't fuck me. 2.
Well, that's better.
That is considerably better. Mark that.
Okay, would you be so kind to, while we were talking about this, go into the drive and in my handouts, pull up file 4.
Let's see. I think I already have that saved here. This is handouts.
I believe you do. Mm-hmm.
File 4. Okay, there it is. Oh, I forgot to take it off the stream, so it just popped right up.
Great.
There it is. It's on the stream.
Can you take a look at that and see what it says? It says a bunch of things for you.
Yeah.
It looks like a article.
Making breakthroughs today, baby.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a newspaper clipping or something.
Yeah, but there's some stuff that's written on it.
Oh no, actually, there's an abstract. This is a journal. This is like a scientific journal.
Mm-hmm. So you're diving in, you're going in, and then you say, you know what? Fuck these AI engines. I'm going to go where I know I can get the answers. And you start digging into some deep places. And I dare say that you even go into maybe a database you're not supposed to be in. And you jump into one of these government organized databases, and this is what you pull out.
Yeah.
Would you like to read some of it? Would anybody like to read some of it?
So it looks like the title is Amity and Norms in the Choa Choa Diaspora. And then there's up near the top, there's this handwritten scribble almost that just says everywhere. So perhaps not just in the Choa Choa Diaspora. This is by Henrietta Cole, Department of Anthropology, University of Redacted, but somewhere in Manhattan. Must be Manhattan. That's surely a Manhattan address, but the actual city is redacted. But I want to say Manhattan.
Maybe.
Published in the Proceedings of the 6th Annual Conference of the Anthro-Social Institute. I apologize to the chat. I am going to zoom out so I can read it all at once. Actually, I'm lying. I'm going to zoom out. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. So abstract. Interviews with members of the Choa Choa tribes in the U.S. and in their traditional homelands in Redacted, cross-referenced with a review of historical literature, reveal distinctive norms that recur across the contexts of cultures into which the Choa Choa assimilate. We study Choa Choa traditions that take the values of physical strength and psychological dominance that all societies treasure and embrace them to a hypertrophic degree that excludes ideas of fondness or natural affection. There is no way to say I love you in the Choa Choa language. The closest analog would be I take pleasure in your deference. Ugh. The Choa Choa struggle to maintain cultural identity necessitated an embrace of taboos such as incest and redacted. Oh God! Why? What is worse than incest? That they had to redact that, but not incest.
A child.
A child. That's a deep cut.
All right, Vine throwback.
Yeah.
It looks like it ends in GY. I don't know.
Orgy.
Yes, orgy. Tribal hierarchies were established by power, redacted, which extended to interpersonal interactions and shaped emotional rules and semantics. There are no analogs to the concepts of reciprocity and patronage. If I share my food with you during this time of want, you ought to do a favor for me later. Excuse me. In their place exists a network of threats expressed with a richly nuanced vocabulary of abuse. Traditional Choa Choa relationships do not include amity, only favorite slaves. Most notably, familial amity emerged as a cultural trait only with the influence of surrounding cultures. By Choa Choa tradition, kindness is seen as a perversion. Even the weak currying favor from the strong is an alien concept, since it's presumed that the strong simply take what they want without waiting for it to be offered. Weak Choa Choa are abused as a matter of course by strong Choa Choa in ever-shifting patterns of allegiance and relative status. At the top are malevolent deities, redacted, but terrified obedience. Finally, we examine ways in which the Choa Choa struggle for cultural identity created an imperative to dominate, betray, and manipulate outsiders, an expectation often expressed in keen attention to the weakness of compassion-based cultures. And we see that this is a note that says not just Asia. We see some diagrams, some mathematical equations, and some geometry and angles down here. And this says file for 1992. Very interesting.
Diana, as you are reading through this, one word in that whole thing just kind of peeks out more and more, and that is the word assimilate. You're reading through this and you're like, this sounds like something that consumes and moves on. Consumes and like assimilates, grabs, takes, and moves on to the next thing.
Yeah. Goodness.
Give me a sanity check.
Oh no, it's not. I should have saved my inspiration for this.
And realizing that these people, these types of people, are all over the place. And seeing everywhere written at the top and seeing 1992, a past date that this was observed. And you can only imagine who you've run into that's Choa Choa. Or if there's anybody that you know, and suddenly the paranoia starts to build on you. Where are these people? Could they be already could they already have assimilated into my life? Could they be around the corner? Could they be the guy that? Give me the roll.
Could it be Manny Rosario, my local bodega proprietor?
Could it be?
Okay, I rolled dice that are hard to read, so hold on one second while I pick them up. Oh fuck yes, that's an 11.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nice. So you will take 0 points of sanity damage.
Thank God, because I'm one away from my breaking point.
And in a critical success, I will say that you look at this and you go, they've got to be the ones doing this. They've got to be the ones behind this. You're like,
Absolutely.
It makes too much sense. This organization, this group of beings, because remember on the page it said like not just Asia, so maybe at one point they assumed that it was of Asian origin, and now they're like it's everywhere. It's not just from any origin, it's everywhere. We don't know where they came from. But they're definitely behind what you're looking into. Cut
like
two.
A body snatchers kind of vibe.
Seems that way.
Cut two.
Yes, ma'am.
Teddy and David in the apartment. I got to ask you, are you over Diana's shoulder, or are you having a conversation about Tiger Bomb?
Well, Kaplan, you had a plan, right?
Yeah, I want to go check out the gun shop, and maybe I imagine I have a safe house somewhere in the area with like a stock of weapons and stuff.
We'll say that that your local gun store that you go to has a safe in the back that you can check guns into, that you can store up with them. And we'll say that I don't know if this is real or not, but it sounds good in my head. We'll say that because they are a legal gun store with the state, that they're capable of holding guns for you that maybe aren't civilian issue, because they always have an eye on it, right? And because you're ex-military, you have to go there and do paperwork to pull it out, and it needs to be in a locked case, and it needs to be transported properly. But you can absolutely go do that.
And then like I pay them a little extra money to keep like some shit off the books for me.
Yeah, we can say that.
Yeah, so that's my plan to do that. And then so yeah, before I head out, I would like kind of look at Teddy and be like, going to stop by my gun guy if you want to come for a stroll.
Be totally honest, I think guns are loud and clumsy and make me kind of nervous. I might just hang around here if we've got nothing pressing on. I still feeling a little shaky.
Not a problem. You two just keep your eyes open. I don't like people.
I never close them.
Oh, and Teddy, fix that snare by that the fire escape, and this time make sure if someone comes in the window, the snare will actually get them.
What you talking about? It was you going out the window that set it off wrong. All right, that's not the snare's fault. It's you going chasing after our team leader. That's the problem.
All right. Well,
Teddy, you see that the snare is like caught on like like just a piece of fabric. It just didn't go all the way across.
Setting off my trap, saying you almost gets Daphne killed, spoils my traps. Yeah, you go. No. So if he's heading off, I think what Teddy's going to do is, if everyone's kind of like about their business, I think we're in West Philly, right? I think I'm just going to, is there roof access on this building? My most favorite question.
Yeah, we'll say that there is a unorthodox roof access.
Yeah, I'll make it work.
Anybody who lives in Philly knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'll make it up. We have in our very home.
You're not supposed to go up there, but you can get up there.
To be a way to get on the roof, but you can get on the roof. Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to hike myself up, and Teddy's feeling still a little shaken up. So I think I'm just going to listen to birds. I'm just going to sit up on the roof and see if I can listen to bird songs.
Maybe you can regain some sanity from
That's the idea. The idea being hoping to try and regain a little bit of sanity, because boy, I'm not feeling great. And I would keep an eye and an ear out for anybody coming back or if Diana needs anything, or Kaplan gets back and needs something or whatever. Yeah,
Teddy,
I'm scouting. listening to bird songs, trying to be sane.
Give me a survival roll,
I sure will.
and then give me a sanity roll.
Oh, I sure will. Survival, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot, I'm good at that. Oh, I'm even better at that. Shoot. Where'd the dice go? Hang on. Jeez. I think I'd be all set up by this point. Big goddamn professional, but I still look like amateur hour right here. Hang on. Okay. Oh, shit. Fuck. Shit. Nope, that's a 94
God.
over 71.
Okay. What was that number again? Over 71?
94 over 71.
So you,
That's a big number.
you're like looking for the birds, and all you hear is like, and you see like some pigeons. You know, you see some
I
like
like pigeons.
city pigeons, and then you hear
I'm not from this city.
as like cars like are like running past each other, and like the city's pretty loud still.
Well, I tried.
Did you roll a sanity roll?
Oh. What's my current? I'm trying to get below.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Nope. 89 over 61.
You go up there and you were really hoping to get this kind of experience of like a little bit of nature, and it really didn't pay off. You are just reminded sitting up there, and you see all of the row homes, and you see Center City, and you're just like, you're looking all around, and there's like only faint trees. There's really no nature.
God damn,
You're
look
going to
at all
take
this.
1 point of willpower damage.
God.
God damn it.
Kicking him while he's down. He can't even find a bird.
I'm sorry.
Dolly, what am I doing here? I'm really trying to work 9 to 5, but oh, heaven. I just feel like some Jolene Cummins stole my man instead.
Amazing. You know what, Trevor, go ahead and take that. take 1 point of sanity regain for those
From channeling
quick
Dolly.
on the toe,
Channeling Dolly.
those quick on the tip of the tongue Dolly Parton references.
Well,
Holy
thank
hell.
you. Well, that's mighty kind of you.
David, you are driving to the gun store in a cab, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
And you get there and you go inside, and there's a guy, Bill, behind the counter. And Bill is staring at you, and he just goes, "All right, Kaplan, how you been?"
I wish I could say I've been better, but you know.
"Well, if I know you, you're either in here for 30-06 ammunition, 45 ACP, or you're going to the safe."
It's a safe day, all right.
"Well, fuck." And he turns around and just kind of walks, and he just kind of waves you back. And he's got a beer gut, and he's kind of got like a gait walk, and he's got a cowboy hat on, just cause. And he just walks back, and he swings open the door, and you walk back, and there are 6 safes along the wall, Winchester safes. And he goes to the one all the way at the end, and he plugs in these numbers into this code, and he cranks it, and then he goes, "All right, your key now."
Yeah, so I'll dig into one of my pockets, pull out the key.
Yeah, and you unlock the secondary lock on the safe, and it opens up, and your military armament from your spreadsheet is in there.
Jeez.
So your high-powered rifle, your assault weapon, I think we decided on an M16 is what you have with a scope on it and stuff. So you have some pretty heavy hitting weapons in there. There's a box of flashbangs. There's just all sorts of stuff that you can use. There's a claymore. Not that that's something that you would be able to use right now, but you have some pretty heavy military equipment.
Cool. Then I will hand him $1,000 of my little stash, and I'll be like, "Hey, got any snub-nosed shotguns heading around?"
And he like scratches his head and he goes, "Well, I do have a sawn-off. Cop came by the other day. He said he picked it off of a couple kids in his neighborhood, and well, the kid already had a federal warrant out, so he didn't want to give them any more ammunition. So I took it off his hands. I mean, it's a sloppy job, but it'll get it done."
Might as well take it just to be safe, you know?
All right, give me a couple minutes so I can sand down the serial code. And he walks over and like takes the shotgun and he puts on these big like goggles and he flips open this like bench grinder and he holds the barrel like against the bench grinder and it's like, and you just see sparks flying.
If David wanted to kill all of us and leave no trace,
Oh, no question.
do so. I'm just sitting here, like suddenly I'm like, I've been making jokes about him running me over with his car, and then I was like, we don't really know each other.
Campbell, if he wanted to kill you, a car would be his last choice.
I'll be honest, it's a good thing he's on your team.
And then, yeah, like as you're doing that too, like Dave will like peek around and be like, "Can you clean up those sloppy cuts on the barrel too for me?"
Oh yeah, let me just get the boring right here. And he starts like putting the crank through and he's reboring the inside of the barrel so that the trajectory goes straighter. And and now he's got these glasses with like the little magnifiers that go onto it. And he's really looking at this guy's a master. He knows his things. So he's got a file and he's really filing, centimeter by centimeter of the outside of the barrel so that like things go straight. And suddenly the phone shop starts to ring. Oh shit. Well, let me get that, David. And he gets up and he starts gating in and he goes over and he picks up the phone. Hello, Bill's gun shop. What? Yeah. Hold on, I got a call on the other line. Hold on. Hello, Bill's Gun Shop. Yes, we are open. Yeah, 45 ACP. That's $12 a box. Yeah. All right, I'll see you in an hour. All right, hold on.
Pastor
I'm
Ghost
sorry
says
about
king
that.
in camo.
Yeah.
And then my phone rings and Choa calling.
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry about the wait. I'm sorry. Oh yes. But who is this?
Oh God! I just got really nervous.
I see. Well, as a matter of fact, he just did. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Run!
Kaplan, get the fuck out of there!
Run!
All right. Let me tell him. Hold on. And he kind of puts the phone.
Right?
He kind of puts the phone down and he walks into the other room and he goes, Kaplan, your wife's on the phone. And we'll take a break there.
I was literally going to call her when I left. That was my next
now you have to.
So
I'm in
Campbell,
some trouble now.
Campbell, why don't you tell our sweet watchers what to do?
All right, it's giveaway time, everybody. So
Yeah,
on our Instagram, There is a post that went up today, and it is Ned holding that book, Amen, Queen of the Flightless Dragons by Martha Carr. And in order to win your advanced hardcover copy of that book, plus the Goon pin button pack, and then also secret for anybody who's ever received anything from us, it always comes with a note from Winnie and also a bunch of extra little goodies.
You get some stickers and stuff
You
like
get
that.
some stuff. We like to make
We
it cute.
can't help but give.
We can't help it. I love stickers. But you comment on that picture of Ned holding the book with what you would name your dragon.
Oh.
If you were to like stumble upon a dragon, like How to Train Your Dragon style, what would you name your dragon? Comment that on our Instagram post. And that
Garrett
is
Greenland is asking what the Insta is.
the Insta is at Critical Fail DM. And I'll post
same
that.
Same as our Twitch handle here.
Yep, same as our Twitch channel.
FAYLE fail.
Yes.
Sweet.
Sweet. And we'll be back in 5.
Best of luck to everybody, and don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Call your wife.
There it is.
Say it with me, Dad.
There it is.
1, a 2, a 3.
She does not look amused.
Welcome back,
Look happy.
friends. welcome. Campbell, would you like to announce our winner?
I would love to. We have a winner of a book and also pins. And that winner is Fire Hoopin' Mama.
Hey!
Fire Hoopin' Mama, who I think like one of the last streams was their first time in the chat, but I know them from TikTok. They have been commenting on our TikToks for so long. Thank you so much for following us for as long as you have. I'm going to reach out to you on Instagram. I just sent you a friend request. Me, Campbell, will reach out to you this week for your information, and we'll get that in the mail for you.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And Campbell, would you like to shout out one more time the dates of the Kickstarter and all that good stuff?
So for the info for Martha Carr's Kickstarter, you can go to marthacarr.com, and it'll take you right to the Kickstarter when it launches on May 1st. It is live from May 1st to May 22nd, I believe. All right.
That's
I will
correct.
confirm this. Yes.
That's
but
correct.
yeah, you can hit marthacarr.com. There it is. It's in the chat.
Yay!
Spelled
Thanks
correctly?
for
Question mark?
sponsoring us. Yes. The 2
Okay,
R's.
good.
That's right.
As I hit enter, I was like, I hope that's
What was
correct.
the dragon? What was Fire Hoop and Mama's dragon's name?
They said would depend on the dragon, to be honest, which I also like. Got to fill out.
Totally fair.
valid.
But I think it would be something like Fira, maybe.
Ah.
I'm a personality namer.
I like that. I buy that.
Furiosa,
Furiosa.
I like it. I like it.
your ride, shiny and chrome.
Witness me!
Witness! Fucking love that movie.
You will ride eternal on the high roads of Valhalla. Okay, enough of that.
Great freaking movie.
It's an amazing
That movie won so many Oscars. It won so many Oscars.
Fun.
So many.
We
They're relevant.
zoom back in, and we see the pupils of David's eyes, and it zooms out.
And he remembers
just-
the birth of each of his children.
And he just goes,
We see him meeting his wife.
They're
and we
painting a house
we
together.
just hear David go,
Dreaming of Victoria
Fuck.
Falls.
Kaplan, you want to keep her waiting on the phone?
No.
No.
Yeah, let me answer that for you.
Yeah. And so I'll just grab the phone and
What's-
I don't have the
Give me a
right now.
real quick, Kaplan. What's your wife's name?
Lois,
Nice. Very nice.
Your wives all have the cutest names.
Very nice.
and we have 3 kids:
Oh boy.
Sophie,
Daphne,
Jack,
Diana, and
and
Tate.
Josh.
Aww.
Sophie, Jack, and
Aw.
Josh.
Sophie is 19, Jack is 15, Josh is 12.
Good. All young boys need an older sister.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
my
you pick up
personal
the
opinion.
phone, and all you hear, Kaplan, is, David.
Uh-oh.
As God is my fucking witness, this had better be fucking good.
You know, I was just about to call you.
Baby, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Like-
you fucking were, baby.
I mean, you know how this goes. I got picked up for another job right when I got off the plane.
David, we have fucking rules that we set down. You know this. You go somewhere, you tell me where the fuck you are so that I know you're not dead in a ditch in fucking Iraq.
Oh, man.
I know. But hey, if I do die in Iraq, some guy with a flag will come knock on the door and let you know. That's a good thing,
David,
right?
you and those stupid fucking jokes. Would you stop? God damn it.
Hey, but I have been meaning to call you.
Yeah, we fucking miss you. I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too. But
I
will
mean,
you
it's
do me a favor and just try to keep the kids in after dark?
yeah.
I can't really tell you anything, but
Look, you know, Jack and Josh, they're always playing fucking whatever that new electronic thing is, you know, with the joysticks and whatever. Jack's friend brought it over. I think it's like
Atari.
they call it a SNES. I don't know. Anyway, they've been playing that nonstop, and God help me, David. I'm gonna kill our daughter. She's not gonna live to be 20. I swear to God. I swear to God.
just
If she fucking talks back to me one more time, I'm gonna show her the Old Testament. I swear to God.
Jeez.
I know
Jesus.
she's that age though. Just tell her dad said to do him a favor and stay in this week.
All right, David. Oh. There is one other thing I have to tell you about. Sophia got into some trouble, and she got picked up for drinking at a party.
Where at?
Just you know, she was hanging out with her friends, and they went to the college, and I told her, David, I said, if you're going to drink, do it at home, or at least I can keep an eye on you girls. But they don't fucking listen to me. They don't listen to me. They never listen to me. All they want to do is go meet the boys and do what, well, they want to do what you and I did, but that's besides the point. The fact of the matter is, I had to go shell out $1,200 to get her out of there. Okay.
Well, then I guess we don't have an issue keeping her in for a little while.
Yeah. But the reason I wanted to tell you was because that cop was a real hot ass, and that's why I had to pay him. You know, I tried. I was like, you don't understand. My husband's armed forces is a misunderstanding, but I don't know. Honey. They just don't respect me when you're not here.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I just happened to come across a guy though. Let me see if he can help us out.
All right, none of that shady shit that you were doing out in Kuwait, all right?
No. This is all kind of on the books. He's not a shady character.
You know I don't like that. You know I don't like it when you talk about the shit that I can't see, that's not tangible, you know, because we have 3 fucking kids, David.
Listen, this guy works for the government, Lo. It's fine.
All right.
I mean,
You talked to Mike lately?
Yeah, son of a bitch gave me a call the other day.
Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah. I sure as hell miss working with him, but it'll be good to get him home for the next holiday.
Yeah. Well, Josh and Jack look up to him, It's just, I don't know. He you're his father, but they play with him. He plays with them like he's their age, and it's nice. It's nice for them to hear something that's not from mom and dad every now and then.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, he saved my life more times than I can count, so we're all lucky to have him in our lives.
Yeah. All right, well, I won't keep you. I just call me next time, all right? Please.
Yeah, I will.
For the love of everything.
I've been meaning to. I'm sorry. All right, just give the kids a kiss for me. Tell them I love them.
I will.
All right, tell them I'll be home soon. Just stay in for a week. Just, keep everyone close to home.
David, that's like the third time you said that. Is there something you're not telling me?
I don't know yet.
Well, that's a fucking yes. So
just keep your heads down, all right? I'll call you if I need to tell you anything else.
Okay. All right, I will. Fine. I will.
All right. You been to the range lately?
No. Ever since my Beretta jammed, I just it just doesn't feel right. I really got to take it apart and see what's wrong with it. And not only that, but my 300 Savage, the lever action one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fucking bearing on the lever went, and so I put it back together, and then it misfired on a bullet. So I got to take that to the shop as well. But the M9's still smooth. That still fires right.
All right. Just make sure you got enough ammo for it.
Oh my god.
Well, enough ammo. Jesus. It's like
just a full clip. All right. I want to make sure that you're prepared.
Whatever you say, honey. Look, just come back to me in one fucking piece. All right? How about that?
I will. I'll see you soon. All right.
Yeah.
Give the kids my love.
All right.
All right.
Bye,
Love
honey.
you. Bye.
I love you too. Bye.
Wow.
The specificity of that shit is wild.
I know I am like I have such a clear mental image of this family's Christmas card right now.
Wow.
If you're picturing all 5 of them holding guns, you're correct.
Holy shit.
Listen,
How did you guess?
you get a 22 when you turn 10, and you don't get a real gun until you're at least 13.
22 is a real gun. 22 is a real gun.
This is the first time where this is the first campaign where most of our characters would vote Republican, I think.
Yeah. You got two good old boys in there.
Jeez Louise.
I swear to God. I swear to God, if I say the words Newt Gingrich and a smile comes across your face, I am going to go through your digital underwear drawer.
Yes, that's it.
Oh boy.
So David, Bill looks at you and goes, "Everything all right there, champ?"
You know how it goes.
Yeah, you forgot to call again, didn't you, you son of a bitch?
You think you should get used to it by now.
Oh my God. Bill. He just kind of like shakes his head down. He goes, David, you got a real keeper there. Maybe maybe offloading some of that baggage of yours on her. Maybe that might make things a little lighter on your soul. And he kind of just walks off the other way.
He was so close.
I know.
So close to something.
You got a real good one there. Why don't you reward her by projecting some sanity loss?
Oh, God.
Yeah, and I think David like kind of shakes his head and just like under his breath, and he's like, "It's not my soul I'm worried about," because he knows his soul's already fucked. Kind of thing. He's seen his demons. It's just another needle on the haystack. There's, you get what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. So Bill goes off and he goes over and like kind of rings you up and then strikes out the ring up because you handed him 1,000 cash, and he like just makes it look like it's on the books, and then like adds like it to like this kind of tab, if you will, of yours, and just kind of like marks it off, and he goes, "All right, Kaplan, get on out of here. You have a good day, buddy."
Thanks, Bill. You too. See you around.
See you now. And you head off. Cut to Daphne. Where did you go once you left Bev's office?
I am going to go see my. I'm going to go through my squad room, and I'm going to go check in with my captain, or like the director of whatever.
Yep. Damn right you are.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain. Daphne, as you're going through the building, you're going through, and you keep getting the weird cold shoulder. Everybody in this field office knows what you're involved in, and it's all over everybody's mouths. But you walk onto the floor, and you see Stevie, and he's at his desk, and he's just like hunched over, like typing away and like writing stuff down, and he's got a cigarette in one hand, and he's got like there's 3 cups of coffee, and one of them has cigarette butts in it, like he's just going to town.
I'm going to sneak up behind him and just ease my face in next to his face, look at whatever he's working on.
Oh, Jesus Christ! And he falls out of his chair. He hits his head on his desk. He's like, "Ow!
Damn it.
Damn it! Daphne!
I thought you were going to quit smoking.
What the fuck?"
You told me in episode 1 you were trying to quit.
You really know how to...
Oh, she got the receipts.
Look, it's harder than it looks, okay?
I know. That's why I'm not trying.
You want a cold cup of coffee?
A cold cup of coffee? I do not want a cold cup of coffee.
All right. Suit yourself. And he picks up his cold cup of coffee and he drinks it.
Spits out some cigarette butts.
Obviously from like it's obviously from yesterday. He's just drinking what's available.
Gross.
Yeah.
God. One of my favorite lines from one of the Dungeons and Daddies one-shots that they do where they're playing Executive Order, this like presidential kind of campaign. It's like all the men are sitting around and Will just goes, "We're all freebasing scotch and snorting cigars." And then I jump out the window and I grow wings and I say something about America.
Yeah. Very
Hey, is Captain Moretti in his office?
Yeah.
How's he feeling today?
Oh,
Proud
he's
of
ready
himself or something? All right.
But
all right.
He's gonna want to talk to you.
Sure. And I'm gonna walk over to I'm gonna go down like a little hallway. I'm imagining this is like the, what do they call it? the bullpen. Is that what they call it? There's the bullpen with all of our like grunt desks, and then like down a hallway with 2 like interrogation rooms. Then like down that hallway, there's Captain Reddy's corner office.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say, yeah, absolutely. So you go down there.
And I'm adjusting, like I go to knock on the door and then I fix my like jacket. I'm like making sure all my shit is like in place, like zhuzh my hair, and then I'll just knock twice on his door.
Yeah. Yeah, come in.
Yep. I'll go in.
Morning. Agent Crook, how are you?
I am A-okay. Can I sit?
Yes, please do. He pulls out some papers and he's like looking at him and he goes, great. You are going to take the stand in 2 days.
I've been doing some thinking about it, and I want Cartwright.
You want Cartwright to interrogate you on the stand?
He's certified.
Well, I know he's certified. It's a matter of whether he's going to freak the fuck out or not.
I can ensure he will not freak the fuck out.
Okay. Sure.
Great.
You got it's your case. We got 3 plea bargains already. Marion Dixon, Flora Descata, and Molly Greenlee. They all entered into a plea bargain.
What are they looking at?
5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. That's not bad.
Yeah. Now, Noel and Welton and if Orlo keeps it up, they're looking at life.
Jesus. All right.
I mean, that is that is unless they hire a really good fucking lawyer, but I don't see that happening.
No, I can't imagine anybody want to take that on.
Now there's more, and this Hoyt and Renwick, they're a little tricky because they're since we got them into custody, they've been having problems remembering that night.
Have they redacted?
Renwick did, but we're part of us are part of it is.
Is he trying to pull the confession all together?
Well, no. The preacher's wife. She's elderly, and we're chalking it up to her memories, just what it used to be. But the major 3 that we're looking at. Hoyt, Noel, and Orlo.
Uh-huh.
And we want the maximum sentence for them. Now, I don't need to tell you that this is arguably the biggest conviction of the decade. And there's a lot of eyes on this, Agent Crook.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but you seen what's happening in Martinsville, Saskatchewan?
Yes, I'm vaguely familiar with it.
I mean,
as he drinks a lager on his desk at 9:30 in the morning.
They had I think all told, like 300 accusations.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's all getting overturned. This is where whatever this thing is, we're coming to the end of it.
Agent Crook, what are you trying to say?
I just think I'll be honest. If we have one recant, I think that might be enough to make this thing fall apart. Are we sure we're ready to go in 2 days?
Agent Crook, my job is to make sure that those people that you got confessions from, and that are now convicted, or hopefully will be convicted. My job is to make sure that they don't harm anybody else.
Yes, sir.
And your job is to make sure you go up on that stand. You account for every second of every minute of that night. And you make sure that they confess to the things that we already have recorded on paper.
Right.
I'm going to let Chief Director Holland worry about the state of this nation and whether it's sound or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. All right.
Agent Crook.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something you're not telling me? Because now would be the time to do so.
No, sir.
Great. We'll see you in court 2 days from now. Do me a favor. The next time that you ask Bev to do something in toxicology, just run it by me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Great. That'll be all.
Get up and go.
And as you exit, the room is just cold. Absolutely cold. And you walk back out, and Stevie is like standing at his desk looking at you like this. Like,
Cartwright, can you come talk to me in interrogation 1?
Stevie's my favorite character.
and Stevie is like booking it to interrogation 1. And then he stops and he goes, "Oh shit." And he walks back and he grabs a pen and paper. And then he goes back. So he goes into interrogation 1 with you.
Yeah, and I go and like shut the door and turn off whatever. And if there's like a 2-way system in there.
Yeah.
Did you tell Ruddy about Bev? Did you tell Ruddy I was taking something to Bev?
No, why would I do that?
Who the fuck told Ruddy that I was taking something to Bev?
Wait a minute. He knew that you took something to Bev?
He knew I fucking took something to Lab. And that's not even about this fucking case.
No, it's not.
If Stevie.
What?
You're the only person I told about that.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Have you been like getting a beer with the guys at the end of the night?
No, I've been here. Listen, I didn't say anything. I don't know how he knew. I don't know. Maybe he. Is it possible Bev said something?
No
Look,
way.
I know you're
No
close.
way.
I'm just saying. It wasn't me.
Fuck. All right. Well, apparently we're on the stand in just a couple of days. And I want you.
Days.
Yeah, and you've got all the discovery. I don't know why they're fast tracking this thing, but I want you. You got everything you need?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't go off script.
What time is it?
What? In court?
The hearing, yeah.
It's 9 a.m. It's always, this shit is always 9 a.m.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to have to cancel my dentist appointment.
How many times have I told you have perfect teeth?
Why do you think I have perfect teeth? Because I go to the dentist.
Because I'm always at the dentist. I'm always flossing. And he just kind of stands there baffled. He's like, Daphne, I swear I didn't say anything. I handed it right to Bev.
If I don't have you, I don't have shit here. I got nothing for me here.
Daph, I know. I don't know how he could have known that you were using Bev in toxicology like that. I mean, you didn't even file a requisition form. There's not even paperwork for it.
All right. I gotta go.
We just got here.
Who the fuck else am I gonna talk to?
Well, if it amounts to anything, I always like talking to you, Daph.
Thanks, bud.
Oh. Yeah. Listen, just take care of yourself. All right? I know it's a lot of stress and whatnot, but I'll be there to help you out.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to the break room and take a nap. I think I'm pushing 24 hours being awake.
God, go to the crib.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous for Stevie.
All right.
Listen,
bud. You're already wrapped up. If you're wrapped up with me, you're wrapped up in some dangerous shit. Okay.
Well, yeah. This is a big trial. I mean.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Can you just please be careful. Please be careful.
Please, Daphne. I'm a federal agent. What am I got to worry about?
Look,
What's wrong?
I've gotten pulled into some stuff outside of the bureau. And I can't talk to you about it.
And he leans in and he's like, Daphne, are you smoking pot?
Smoking doobies?
Tell me.
Are you doing pot, Daphne?
No, bud. No, I got high anxiety anyway. It doesn't work for me.
I've
get
heard.
drug tested
Not that I know or anything.
No.
But,
Just go to the crib, take a nap. Please be careful. Okay?
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know where to find me if you need me, all right?
All right. Thanks. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, okay?
And listen, don't sweat Ruddy, all right? He's, great shooter.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Oh, Christ. You pray, right?
Yeah.
Can you just pray for me or something?
Well, sure. I mean, anything in particular? All right. Yeah.
That sounds so fucking stupid, but yeah. Okay.
Well, Daphne, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. Just I don't want to hear too much about it. Just do it.
All right. I will.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna head out. Oh God. Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
All right. You do so. You leave the bureau. Give me a search roll.
don't know if this game is fun anymore.
I'm stressed.
I rolled
We're
a
having
30. I rolled a 30, and my search is 54, so 44. So yeah.
Daphne, as you walk outside, you walk through the gates, and you're walking to hail a cab or take the bus or do what you got to do, and you feel this like overwhelming presence. You're just like, I can't. Like, I'm so exhausted, and I'm so tired of being treated this way. And why is it always? And you turn around, and it looks like Orlo Hind is standing in front of you. Give me a sanity roll.
Jeez Louise.
Orlo, who now?
Wait, whom?
All right, I rolled a 64,
Okay.
and I'm still at 75 sanity.
Okay. So you look at this, and
Hinds?
you know that Orlo Hind couldn't
Hinds.
possibly be on this street right here, right now. He's in custody. There's no way that he could be right in front of you right now. He's back. He's back at the headquarters. He's back at FBI headquarters.
Where I bet he's being. All of them are being held in prison. Where is
Yeah.
Orlo being held?
Orlo is being held in Penn State Penitentiary.
I am on my way.
Okay. So you turn around, you see that he's there, and you like blink and he's gone. And so you're going to go drive to Penn State Penitentiary. Okay. So you go back and you get your squad car. You go get your issued vehicle.
Oh fuck.
And you start driving into Pennsylvania to go to this maximum security prison. Cut to Diana.
Yes.
You got all this information,
I got something.
and you hear a buzzer go off at the door.
Oh, fuck.
Delivery.
Oh, this could be good. Okay. Yeah, I go up to the intercom thing. What's the name on the package?
This is not just pizza.
It says Candygram for Mongo. So you hit the buzzer, and it goes. It says for a Rebollo.
All right, come up.
Or Diane, yeah. And
Yeah, she's the button.
yeah, you hit the button, and the the butt like the. Oh wait, you guys are in the West Philly house. You guys are still in the West Philly house. So like you hit the buzzer, and like you go down. You know that you have to go and like open the entryway door. Right?
Sure. Okay.
So you go down, and you like open the entryway door, and there's a UPS guy, and he's standing there. He's got the brown shorts on and the brown shirt, and he's got a box.
Great. I take the box. Do I have to sign for it?
Yeah, sign here, please.
All right. Yep. Sign my name.
And then he flips some papers back, and he goes, "An initial here and here." That's it's for the government.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. DR.
Great. All righty. Take care now. And he walks away.
I was going to say something sassy and I forget what it was. Never mind. Okay, bye.
Bummer. I was hoping you would say something sassy.
Cute shorts. No, okay. Nope, I don't
Hold
say
on.
that. Retcon. No, stop. I didn't really say that.
Hey, my name's Chad.
Oh my god, it's you!
Didn't we meet at the
Yeah.
bar last night?
By
Must have been
day,
someone-
I carry around heavy packages.
Oh my god.
No, that was my sister. I'm an octuplet.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I go back upstairs with this box.
Seems your package has arrived, Diana.
Haha! Okay, I with like a kid on Christmas, I tear that thing open.
All right. And it's got the requisition that you asked for. If I'm correct, you have a Dell laptop.
Yep.
You have a what else did you ask for?
It was just a phone and a laptop, a burner
Right,
phone and a
and a burner
laptop
phone.
that no one will mind if I destroy.
Right. So you have those two things, and the time is yours.
Okay, I get right to work. I feel like in this little apartment I have sort of set up my kind of battle station, as it were. I have like a little corner kind of tucked away somewhere. I have just something to put my computer on and somewhere to sit, and then it's off to the races. I get that thing booted up. I pull out out of my backpack, I pull like a floppy disk that has I can boot from this floppy disk to put on like this early version of Linux that I'm running and get it onto the computer. And I get everything set up. And the whole idea in this is that I'm going to get the operating system installed, because I'm assuming this thing is shipping with Windows and I don't have time for that. And set up a connection to several VPNs, virtual private networks, and several virtual machines, so I can basically run like a sort of like simulation of a computer inside the computer, so that when I load up. It's a play with a play. How deep does it go? So that when it's 95, it's only one layer. So that when I load up this floppy disk, I am taking every precaution necessary. I'm not hooked up to the internet when I do it. But the goal is that if this floppy disk is to destroy anything, it will not see past the boundary of the virtual machine.
Great.
Yeah. If it does see past that VM, then okay, whatever. It's a burner laptop.
While you do that, you get a call starts ringing on the phone.
Oh, fuck me. I do not have the time. Teddy, David, one of you guys answer. Are you guys still here? Am I alone?
What?
Oh, fuck.
Teddy's still there.
You need
Teddy.
something?
Yeah, phone's ringing. I'm too busy. Go pick up the phone.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Fuck.
What was he
All
doing?
right.
Painting?
I got it. He climbs back in through the window, like very gingerly undoing it,
Where
he
the
comes
fuck
back in
were
through the
you?
The snares.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the snares.
I was on the roof.
Okay. I'm not going to ask why. I just now
I was listening to his birds. I was listening for birds.
Okay. I don't know why I'm surprised.
Ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
right.
I suddenly feel bad about making you come inside to answer the phone, but now that you're here, might as well.
I can't hear shit, nothing but man's hubris out there anyway. I'll get the phone.
This city is a testament to the hubris of mankind.
When did Jurassic Park come out?
Click.
It didn't stop
91?
making-
What?
Teddy, you bastard! I knew you'd do it. I knew you'd spring me, you son of a bitch.
I knew it. Teddy always comes through.
Sammy
Now, I
lives
gotta
to handle
ask you.
peaches another day.
I gotta ask you. I don't know how in fucking goddamn holy hell you came up with $10,000, but by George, you got any more of that shit?
Sammy, you know
I'm a little behind on my electric bill.
Well, you get on cannon then, okay? All right. Now, remember our deal. Remember our deal.
She done forgot to give me.
Now, remember our deal, Sammy, okay? I sprung you out, but you got to go to the bunker, see if my uncle is there. All right, or if there's any sign of anything at all, and then call me back. All right, and let me know what you find. I've been looking for him for so long, Sammy.
All right, I
It's the
will,
best
but I gotta
thing
ask you
got.
one thing.
Okay.
I gotta ask you one thing.
All right.
Tell me, it's some aliens, isn't it? They come back, haven't they?
Oh, Sammy, don't conjure them here. This is a safe place.
All right. Fine. All right, fine. I'll give you a call. I'll get around. I'll get right. And all you hear is like clattering and like
now,
crashing
Sammy,
in the background.
One more
and
thing
then,
before you go.
and then the line
I should
disconnects.
mention- What? What did you say?
You hear like this clattering, crashing in the background, like he's like running off to go do what you told him,
No,
and then
Sam-
the line disconnects.
Oh, shit. All right, fine. Well, Godspeed, Sammy.
And then you get a quick. The phone rings again.
Oh shit! Hello.
I'm sorry, Teddy. Did you need something? I got carried away there.
No, I like your enthusiasm, Sammy. Look, you've always been filled with a vigor that only one who puts peaches in a can accomplish. But I just wanted to tell you. I wanted to warn you. Now, my uncle, if he's there, just don't spook him. Okay, like announce your presence because he might be a moth monster, and I just know that going in.
All righty.
Godspeed, soldier.
I think I'm going to need to bring the big guns.
Well, no, we don't want any guns, all right? We don't want anybody flying off the handle, okay? What we need is just a peaceful, calm resolution. Maybe, like a big fluorescent
Teddy,
light. I don't know.
I didn't mean a gun. I meant the big guns, my electromagnetic 500.
Oh, Sammy, are you sure? After last time, I still have nightmares.
Well, if at first you don't succeed and you hear it click.
What in tarnation?
What you doing over there, Diana?
I honestly thought you weren't gonna. I honestly thought you were gonna say, "No, I don't mean guns. I just mean an open flame."
Oh my god.
Oh boy. What indeed? What indeed? Oh, don't. I'm just. Well, this. I managed to. I think whoever is. Well, maybe not whoever, but someone who is selling this stuff is. They sort of. I got a glimpse of one of their conversations, and as I was making a hasty retreat, they tried to get a virus onto my computer, so I got it onto this.
What, like chlamydia?
I'm wondering that that really just reinforces what I was about to say, which is that I'm wondering if I've already gone past the point where I should just stop talking.
Well, just make sure you put rubber on that there laptop when before you go diving in places. You never know what you're gonna find out there.
Good God. Okay. I've definitely gone past the point of no return.
But you found a clue. Well, that's great damn news, Diana. Good work.
That's the point. Yes, I found the clue. And I'm going, and now that I have my requisite burner laptop, I'm going to try to explore it without damaging any personal goods.
If your laptop needs some aloe vera, just let me know. I think I got some somewhere around here. Pretty sure.
I swear to God, if you pull out Tiger Bomb.
Oh, that one might be nice too. That's kind of a cure-all, really, more than anything else. Tiger Bomb and duct tape. I tell you something, Diana. Tiger Bomb and duct tape will see you through any woes this world can throw at you.
I'll keep that in mind, Teddy. Thank you.
About being unlucky in love.
No, not even that can save that. Yeah. Diana, what are you going to try to attempt with this burner laptop?
So the goal is, now that I've got
I told you,
now that I've got all of these virtual machines and everything all set up, all of my protections in place, and no internet connection again, I'm opening up the files that were the virus files from this chat room.
Yeah.
When they tried to get my computer, I'm just opening them up in just some text editor and just reading through the code and seeing if I can find out what this is. Excuse me. What these programs are, what they're trying to do.
Great.
And potentially, maybe if I roll well, origins, maybe someone who, maybe if I can find out who developed them, maybe I can find out where they were developed. Just as much information about. Basically this was a Trojan horse. This was a Trojan horse that was just not like a Trojan as in the type of virus, but this was a Trojan horse that was delivered to my computer, and I just managed to shut it down before all the soldiers could get out. Now I just want to see as much information about everything inside as I can.
There's so many Trojan jokes available here, Ted.
Okay.
Trojan man.
Diana, I need 2 very important roles from you.
Oh God, I'm not good at those today. You know that.
I need you to roll a. You have computer science and what else? It's
Microelectronics, the other.
Microelectronics. I need you to give me a microelectronics roll. Actually, sorry. I need a computer science roll. I need an intelligence roll.
Okay.
Mom.
I was going to say, I don't know that I think microelectronics would come into play here just because I'm not like actually taking anything apart. I'm like breaking, I'm going through code here. I'm not going through like circuitry.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that
intelligence
any order
first.
you want. Okay.
I'm going to do intelligence first, and that's going to be, okay. So I've got to get under a 65. Please. I have rolled 70 something every freaking roll tonight. Okay, I gotta try to push this somehow.
Yes.
I simply gotta.
You start going through the files and you're like, which one do I go through first? What am I gonna? And you're like about to click on something, and then you move away, and you're like, you do that thing where you sit back and you're like,
yeah. I take a breath. I slow down. I'm really excited. Because I've been waiting for this thing for days, and I've really, really been wanting to crack this open. I'm gonna have to roll the only dice that have rolled well for me tonight. The only problem is I'm in my streaming setup, and it's dark in here, and it's very hard to read them. So give me a minute. Okay, I have to make sure I don't roll them in the tray, and then I pick them up, and I rolled a 5.
Yay!
there you go.
Yes.
And now, give me the computer science roll.
Okay. Same fucking dice. All right. Okay, hold on. 61 under 64.
Whee! You got that 64 from failing that roll a couple times? Like,
I did.
That's
I did.
great.
I have failed it a couple.
that.
I have failed it a couple
I love
times.
that
Yeah.
about this game.
Diana,
Very cool.
you get to town and you are doing everything the way it should be done. You are phasing through these files. You are moving the malware and the things that you know are just going to crash your computer out of there. You are dissecting these files. And you're moving things and you're trashing things. And once you're done, all of the files can be combined to make one file. Do you do so?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Okay. You combine them and it's now one successful file. That's all that's left is this one file. Do you open it?
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
You double click.
I think I'm gonna come here and not do it. Of course, I'm gonna open it.
You double click, and there's a little wheel spinning. Your little Linux wheel. And it opens up. And there are 4 words
Oh no.
at the top of a page. And it says, "The King in Yellow."
Fuck!
And underneath it, it says, "A play in 3 acts."
Oh
And
my
that is where we will call it today. Friends, Romans, gaggling goons, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for coming by.
Oh my god.
Living room salon reading.
I don't necessarily know if you want to read this one out loud. So thank you all for joining us. Thanks for coming by. Thanks again to Martha Carr, our sponsor tonight.
Yay!
So awesome. And congrats to our
Fire
winner,
Hoopin' Mama.
Fire Hoopin' Mama. And thank you, Modern Artifice, for sponsoring us as you always do. And if you're new, welcome. We're the Goons. Check us out on Patreon. We have a Patreon. Come check that out. And also, if you're a returning friend, thanks for coming back. We love having you. We love being here. We love doing this for you. This is why we do it. And if you want more, Tune in every Sunday for our live listens of the Strodcast, and you can always find us here 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a new episode of Goon Files every Monday night.
Yes,
Until
come in,
next-
join us. You, sir, should unmask. Indeed. Indeed, it is time. We have all inside disguise but you. I wear no mask. No mask? No mask.
It's coming.
Oh, God.
Until next week.
I can't pay
We'll
the rent. Bye, everybody. Oh, should we raid somebody? Should we raid somebody?
Oh, yeah, let's see. Should we raid somebody? Who's live that we follow?
My personal friend Ralph is streaming, playing Grounded.
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Old World
Let's
Charms
raid
are
Ralph.
also playing, but they're
Friend
doing
is a
Hunger
friend is a
Games.
friend.
Yeah.
Let's do Ralph. What's Ralph's handle?
Verdo Knight, capital VERDO KNIGTH.
I'm sorry. Wait, start over. VERDO
Are
KNIG.
we still live on the
Night.
internet?
I think
We are still live. Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Y'all are so fun. Y'all were so fun tonight. I was just reading the chat. Everybody is so sweet. All right, who we rating?
We're rating VERDO KNIGHT.
Yes, my personal friend Ralph, he's playing a game called Grounded. It's like an open world exploration game like The Forest, but you're teeny tiny and you have to fight bugs. Which
Fun.
he's currently fighting right now. So
Good stuff.
Okay. Raid incoming. All right. Enjoy, y'all.
All righty.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
everybody.
friends.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
The raid has been created. And with that, we bid you adieu.